boyfriend back again with the part 2 of the pickup video thing, and this pickup video is all games. Every single pickup is a game in this one. So let's get into it, because there is a ton. First off, I've been getting into, I don't know why, but I have been going through this like kind of PS1 phase. Haven't played a PlayStation 1 game in forever, and I finally had the urge to just one day I was like, I want to play some PS1 games again. So I've been kind of on the hunt, and to be honest, I'm kind of surprised at the prices of some of the ones I wanted to get. A little bit more than I want to pay, but I have found some cheap ones that I thought I would pick up and relive the old glory days of the PS1. So the first of which is Tomb Raider 2, starring Lara Croft. And I was actually looking for the first one, because I have more memories of that one. And amazingly, I couldn't find it. But I did find the second one, and boy, these games are friggin' hard. But kind of in a good way. And you know what the PS1 made me realize is, because a lot of like PS1 games are, you know like NES hard. I feel like there's like PS1 hard, because holy crap, these games are tough, way more tough than I remember. Maybe I'm just slipping in my old age, I don't know. But like Tomb Raider, holy moly, was that difficult. What was the point I was getting at with that? Oh, I appreciated it. Because a lot of games today, I feel, a lot of modern games, there's way too much hand-holding going on. It's, you used to pop in a game and you just kind of had to figure it out or look at the instruction manual. Today, there's just so much tutorial nonsense in all these games. I'm over it. And, like a good example I can think of, just off the top of my head, is I love Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. One of my favorite games of all time. And then they came out with the sequel, Link Between Worlds, which is equally fantastic, but there's so much hand-holding at the beginning of that game, where you pop in the original Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and you're in it. You're in the adventure right away. There's no press, A to do this, press Y, ooh, blah, 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 blah. No, you're in the game, you're playing the adventure, you're trying to save the princess right away. So what's up with that? Anyway, I digress. Tomb Raider 2. Next one. This was cool. I can't believe I found it. I didn't know if this was like an obscure game or not, but I had it when I was younger. And that is Sled Storm. And if you don't know what this is, it's a snowmobile racing game. I absolutely love it. It's so fun. What a great two-player game, great one-person game. Very hard. I need to put a little bit more practice into this. I can't beat the second level. Is that, I'm embarrassed to admit that. I can't beat the second level. But, yeah, I love it. You can kind of upgrade your snowmobiles, and I don't know, it's really fun. Check it out if you get a chance. It comes highly recommended. And I think I got that for like $2. $2. I think that's the going rate. Complete in case. This one, no, I'm going to show that one last. Because this one I just got on a whim. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know maybe I would use it for a GirlfriendVS episode. I don't think I am, having played it, because I don't really know how it's even considered a game, and that is Spice World. It says Spice World on the side, but it really just says Spice Interactive Music Experience on the front. So it's a Spice Girls game, and game, I would say that's a loose term thrown around in connection with this, because this is less of a game and more of just pressing buttons and seeing what happens. But as far as a challenge, which I think to be qualified as a game, there should be some sort of challenge in it. Haven't found it yet. Let me know if you've played this. I don't know. It's a neat little quirky title, so I'm glad I own it, but game? Probably not. And then the last one I picked up, WWF Attitude. And this game, I remember having it as a kid, loved it. I was such a huge WWF fan. Back when it was called WWF, the Attitude Era. I grew up in that time, and man, I couldn't get enough of it. At one point, I knew I was going to be a professional wrestler one day. Well, that didn't exactly pan out. probably for the best. But anyway, reliving those glory days with this game was really fun. Playing through career mode, which is very difficult. Also PS1 hard with Stone Cold. I won the championship. And yeah, it was just very, very satisfying. I had a lot of fun with this game. That was all I had for PS1. I did get one NES game, one that I'd been looking for a while, finally found it, and it actually came in a little pink case. What game is it? Well, Tailspin! Yeah! I've been looking for... This is one of those fantastic Disney-Capcom collaborations, and this is great because it's a shoot-'em-up, where you play as Baloo the Bear, and... yeah, it's very fun. I had never played it before, and none of my friends owned it growing up, so I'd always seen videos of it on the internet, and I wanted to check it out, and I really am having a lot of fun with it. And Tailspin was just one of my favorite cartoons growing up, so yeah, very excited to have that in the collection now. And then the Super Nintendo games, and as you know, I've said it a million times before, going for a complete set. And I went a little nuts on Super Nintendo as of late. I guess I've just been finding a lot of good deals, is really what it boils down to. And on top of that, when you come across a rare or uncommon game, it's, you know, you just kind of gotta pick it up. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet, because how often do you see these games? And I've just been having a lot of moments like that. So let's jump into it. Start with these guys. First is Al Unser Jr.'s Road to the Top. Nice little racing title. I'll be honest, I don't even know about it. My Super Nintendo just broke. My friggin' Super Nintendo just busted. I turned it on and the power light went off. It went like, and now I can't get it to work. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the next pickup video you see a brand new Super Nintendo or Retron or something that can play Super Nintendo games, because I can't friggin' play any Super Nintendo games now. How much does that suck? Especially considering all these games I'm about to show you. But I got Al Unser Jr.'s Road to the Top. Sports games, racing games, you just gotta knock them off one by one. There's so many, and I don't, like I said, I don't want to get to the end of getting a complete set and only have sports games. There's no fun in that, so I try and knock off sports games as much as I can. The next, Aero the Acrobat, mediocre platformer. That's the best I can say about Aero the Acrobat. I love getting movie adaptations, and unfortunately, I haven't been able to even test this one because my stupid Super Nintendo broke. But I'm sure it's not very good at all. And that is Last Action Hero. Schwarzenegger, yeah. That's not even a good impression. Yeah, Schwarzenegger. I sound like Hans and Franz from Saturday Night Live. And I got another movie-based game, and that is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I did get to play this. It's terrible. It's kind of like, I don't know, Prince of Persia, Blackthorn, that sort of place. I played like a minute of it, to be honest. Then I got picked up a shoot-'em-up, Earth Defense Force. Not much I can say about this game because this is another one I didn't get to test out before my Super Nintendo busted. So there's that. Here's a good one. Probably most famously known for its weird cover art, and that is Phalanx. Another Phalanx, I don't know how to say it. Another shoot-'em-up that's got a weird dude on the cover, like playing a banjo as a meteor. What is that in the background? A meteor going by? I'm not sure. But, you know, they're going for the rednecks always see the UFOs, you know, the hillbillies or whatever, you know, those people. That's what they're going for, I guess. And it just makes for a weird cover art, but I love it. And then I got little fighter, Clay Fighter, which I didn't have. Not that this is a hard game to get at all, but needed to put that in the old collection. Here's a stinky old turd, Barbie Super Model. Now, I didn't know what to expect when I got this game. It is pretty bad. I don't even know how to describe it. This is another one where it's like, what is the challenge in this game? Is it a game? I guess it's a game because it's 16-bit, and It's in a Super Nintendo cartridge, but what is the challenge of this one? It's just, I don't know. I thought I might get it for like a GirlfriendVS episode, but I don't know. Maybe we'll play these weird girly games sometime. And then I got The Great Circus Mystery, starring Mickey and Minnie. Yeah, didn't get to play this one because the Super Nintendo broke. That's a running theme with this video. The friggin' Super Nintendo's busted. And then, going into the final stretch, some of the better games that I picked up, or uncommon games, rare, whatever. Super Bomberman 2! And actually, I did get to play this before the Super Nintendo bust. Very first Bomberman I've ever played. Never played it in my life. I still, embarrassed to admit this, I don't really get what you're supposed to do. I played it to make sure it works, and I was kind of playing the first level. But should I play more Bomberman 2? Interwebs, you tell me. You tell me. And then I'll be like, well, I can't play it because my Super Nintendo's busted. But I got Lemmings 2, The Tribes. Yeah, remember I got Lemmings 1 a few videos ago? Well, now I got 2. Then, oh, this one's cool. This is another one of those kind of uncommon games that is really cheap. So, and that's Pinball Fantasies. I played a little bit of it. I'm not a big pinball guy or pinball games guy, but yeah, it seemed fun. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it. Then this one, Chavez 2. Now this is kind of an uncommon game, as this was, how do I explain this? This is like the Mexican version of a different game called, like, I think it's called Boxing Legends of the Ring, but this is like in Spanish, but it's the same game as that. I think that's it. I don't know. It had a weird history, I found out when I was looking it up. But yeah, this is a nice little crisp label on it. Boxing game. I don't know. I didn't really like the controls. Nothing is going to top the Punch-Out series, in my opinion. As far as boxing games go, old school games, they knocked it out of the park with the controls on Super Punch-Out. As silly as it is, I love it. And then, oh, this was cool. I found this at a store, and you never see games like this, but I picked up Axley, which is a shoot 'em up. But what's cool about it came in this, they made an awesome little case for it, you know, which you could see on the cover project, you know. But yeah, look, came with the game, and it's just a neat little. I just love that it came with the case, and I actually plan on doing this with all my games one day. But it's such a cover project. And then last two games, the creme de la creme. The final two main events. This one I've been looking for forever, and it's not necessarily a super rare game, but it's definitely uncommon, and I just never see it, and I've always wanted to play it, and that is Captain Novelin. This is the diabetes game, if anybody knows. It's about you're a superhero, you're a diabetic superhero, and you like fight donuts and sweets and stuff, but it's from Raya Systems. I think that's how you pronounce it. Raya Systems produced, I think, 3 games that are like health-centered, like health educational games. One was Captain Novelin, and then they also made, I believe, Rex Ronan, Experimental Surgeon, and Bronchi Health Hero or something. I don't have either of those games. Obviously, I'm looking for them, but I was very excited to get Captain Novelin, and it does its job. It teaches you about diabetes. I don't have diabetes. I don't know a lot about diabetes. I definitely know more than I did before I played this game. So there you go, Captain Novelin did its job. Educational games that work, people. And then the last game. This is cool. This is a rare game that I've been looking for a long time, and I found it at a store, and it wasn't even with the rest of these games. It was kind of tucked away behind the counter, and I saw it, and I thought I saw what it was, and so I asked to see it, and sure enough it was, and I picked it up. It's not a Super Nintendo game. Psych! It's actually a Game Boy game. What game is it? Can you guess? All right. Mega Man 5. Yeah, this is one of those kind of, I don't know, for Game Boy collectors, this is one of those grail games. This is, look at that. Yeah, minty label. I'm not a huge Game Boy collector, but I get the games I want to play. I'm a huge Mega Man fan. And yeah, just been this. What's cool about this game, if you don't know, this is the only original Mega Man title for the original Game Boy, in the sense that the other Mega Man 1 through 4 were basically ports of the NES games. This was a wholly original title, original bosses, original story, and it's fun, and you can definitely tell that it was crafted for the Game Boy, if that makes any sense, because the level layouts feel like they were meant to be played on a Game Boy versus the other 4 that feel like it's a port. You know. So anyway, very excited to get it. That is a welcome addition to the old collection. And that's all I got for you. So I don't know how long this video was, but that was a lot to get through, and yeah, there you go. I got nothing else to say, so until next time, boyfriend out. Look at this awesome shirt. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that the best shirt you ever done seen?